Today, we've got a really powerful story to go through. It's about a woman's journey, a journey that starts in a place of complete hopelessness and ends with her life being totally transformed, all because of one single consistent act of faith.
Just think about that for a second. Life stopped for me. That's how the woman at the heart of this story described her situation. It's such a heavy, final statement. It really makes you wonder, what on earth could bring someone to feel that way?
Okay, so let's dive into it. Let's look at the circumstances that pushed her into this state of complete and utter despair.
So it all started with a devastating diagnosis. The source material calls it a malignant disease, which is often understood to be cancer. And after seeing doctor after doctor, the news was always the same, and it was brutal. There was no medical cure for her. Nothing they could do.
You can really see her state of mind here. It wasn't just the physical sickness, right? It was the fact that every single medical expert she saw told her there was no hope. Medically speaking, she had hit a dead end. So, yeah, she was technically alive, but as she put it, life itself had just stopped.
So what do you do when every conventional path is blocked? Where do you even begin to look? This is where the story takes a huge turn, as she starts to seek a very different kind of help. It's a question we might all face at some point, right? When you feel like you've tried everything. For this woman, the answer wasn't in the physical world. In her total desperation, she turned to what the story calls the door that never closes, the door to God. She decided to pray, but not just at any time. She chose a moment known for its profound spiritual weight. Now, when she prayed is absolutely crucial to this story. She chose the last third of the night. According to Islamic tradition, this is a very special, sacred time. It's believed to be when God is closest, actively listening for prayers and ready to answer them. It's a time for a really deep, personal connection. And so, after this intense, heartfelt prayer, the source says she received what she believed was a divine message, and it came to her in a dream. The dream itself was terrifying. Imagine this. She sees a massive earthquake. Buildings are crumbling, and people are just running for their lives in total panic. It's a scene of complete chaos and fear. But then, right in the middle of all that terror and destruction, a voice cuts through the noise. A clear, calm voice with a very specific message. And the source really emphasizes this part. The voice says it again, the exact same phrase, like a beacon in the storm. And then a third time, and a fourth. Think about hearing that one simple instruction, that one solution, over and over while the world seems to be falling apart around you. For her, this was no ordinary dream. It was a crystal clear instruction. He has succeeded who preys upon Mohamed. This was the answer she'd been looking for. So, when she woke up, that dream didn't just fade away. No, it became her new blueprint. It became the foundation for a new, life-altering daily practice.
She woke up with a clear mission. It was actually a really simple, two-step plan. Step 1, wake up every single night during that sacred final third. Step 2, dedicate that time to sending prayers and blessings upon the Prophet Muhammad, exactly like the voice in her dream told her to.
So, here's the big question. What happened? Did this consistent, unwavering practice actually change anything in her physical reality? This timeline is what's truly incredible. Her dream was back in 2020, and for over 5 years, get this, she never missed a single night of this ritual, not one. And the result she reports? Well, it's nothing short of a miracle. Today, she says she is completely healed. I mean, the contrast here is just staggering. It's night and day. She went from feeling her life was literally over to feeling like she was given a brand new life. Where there was no hope, there was now healing. Despair was completely replaced by a restored existence, and she attributes it all to the blessing that came from her consistent prayer.
So, when you boil it all down, what's the ultimate takeaway from this incredible story? At least as the source presents it.
The person who narrates the original story concludes with this incredibly powerful oath, repeating the exact same message from the dream. It's framed not just as a nice idea, but as an absolute truth, that success, deliverance, even healing can be found in this specific act of devotion. And that's really what the story leaves us with. It presents this one key that unlocked a door from sickness to health, from despair back to life. It really makes you wonder, what doors could that kind of unwavering faith and consistency open in our own lives?